not a new theory crafting based on new picks.
Alright, so, yeah, that was a balanced shuffle to keep the teams fair. Dr. Coke, I swear to God. Yes, okay, he's connected, so now he's just loading in. Alright. I was going to eat someone's soul. Once this gets done, then we'll start up the second game and we'll be good to go. Man! Just road bumps, you know, bumps, and bumps. Okay. Now we're looking at team picks. Bro Bear decided to take it again. I'm not really sure what's going on with Bro Bear. Maybe he's just really destined to do it. I don't really care, to be honest, who's the captain. As long as it's someone who's competent. So Ren, captain of the Radiant team again. Bro Bear, captain of the Dire team again. First ban, Death Prophet.
The green team's banning someone now.
Are we just gonna see a repeat? I really hope it's not the case.
I do hope that two. Well,
okay,
what
they already
talking.
changed it up.
Okay.
They banned Invoker, so there you go. It's already mixed up now. Looking at the second ban for the Dire team, they're probably gonna ban a mid hero again, like Viper. Is my bet.
Yeah, Viper and Outworld were two solid choices. Both heroes who are just out-farming their opponent in most cases.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Starting to steamroll from there.
Hopefully we'll get a good game on this now. Timbersaw, second ban, same thing as B4. Good to see Bro Bear fits with a formula of heroes he doesn't play with. Mine would be, first ban would be Space Cow, the infamous Spirit Breaker. Then Crystal Maiden and Mirana, because those heroes just eat my soul every time. We get a ban on Meepo.
Dire team pick.
Could have been. Because Timbersaw is one of the hard counters to Meepo. Maybe Brobia was thinking about picking Meepo.
Maybe that was the case. So, looking at these team counts, we're gonna get our fifth. Well, not looking at these team counts, we haven't seen them yet. But looking at our first pick, they might start burning through their reserve time. Hopefully, that's not the case. We'll find out in 5 seconds. First pick is Ancient Apparition. Bro Bear better mix this up. I don't want to see the same team comps again, or else they're gonna get their souls eaten out. It's going to be so easy to counterpick it if they pick the same stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, Ren...
Well, basically, it wasn't even... it wouldn't have been much of a difference to the last draft, being able to outpick them.
Yeah. Well, what they should do, the Radiant team with their ban, seeing how the Dire team was already picked AA, is ban the Luna.
Yeah.
And
sure.
the Dire team should just ban the rest of the Dire team's comp from the last game. Just makes sense. Get rid of Puck or Shadow Beam. Both should get banned here in a minute, I would say.
Mirana.
Oh, actually, they go with a Mirana pick, so he is mixing it up.
Dude's banning someone now.
That pick's for Impanda. So now we're gonna look at our bans here. 46 viewers in the stream, guys. Just 4 more people, and then we'll get to giving away a epic legendary. I think it is. Wow.
An awesome Mirana mount.
Oh, it's so cool.
Reserve time.
It's a little owl. It's got these big old owl eyes. It just wants cuddles, but in reality, owls are vicious predators that tend to eat things whole. Terrifying. They really are. Owls are scary. Don't think about it too much.
I think the most solid bans are those pushers, for example. Pugna, they banned them the previous game, and I think it's a solid choice to ban him again.
I could
because
see
the combination of Lycan, Shadow Shaman, and Pugna is definitely too much push to handle.
I could see them banning Puck. I mean...
Oh, they were picking Puck for
Bristleback. Okay.
The green team's banning someone now.
And a ban pick. So Rin thinks they're not fitting the same formula. Why else would he be banning people like Bane, Revo, and Invoker? Ban on Nyx Assassin, so he saw that going on down there for the Radiant.
Bane, think they wouldn't have banned Bane if the DotA team wouldn't have picked up Mirana. Just a combination of those two heroes is not something you really want to deal with.
Yeah, not something that usually ends in.
Yeah, and the Viper. It's also a solid choice.
Yes, absolutely. Viper is a very strong mid hero, and his slows usually end in defeat of an individual because they're not fun to deal with. They definitely are a pain in the ass.
Yeah. It's just if you don't counter pick them mid, then they're gonna destroy your mid hero. Doesn't matter who you're playing against.
Absolutely. So we're looking at a third pick for the Radiant team.
5 seconds remaining.
Hopefully they don't burn through. Okay, Weaver. Very, very hard carry. The hardest, maybe even. Shadow Demon. Wow. Alright then, this is getting interesting.
Well, I'm curious to see if they can get up the disruption to arrow combination.
That would be pretty epic.
It's hard to time, but it's definitely
Shadow Demon is
possible
someone,
to do.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Shadow Demon is someone who gets control of a lane very easily by spamming his I forget what it's called.
Poison.
Shadow Poison. You can cast that a million times in lane and still have enough mana to just cast your ulti. It's ridiculous. Shadow Fiend, that's the mid hero for the Radiant team. I was expecting Weaver to do that, but maybe that's just not the case.
Oh, we will probably go offlane, but they have a good amount of physical damage with Shadow Fiend in mid, like in Weaver, minus armor, Swarm, and
sorry to interrupt you, but this is becoming a very interesting game coming out of the DotA team with the picks of Shadow Demon and Storm Spirit. I mean, and AA. 3 of the heroes haven't even been played before in a Deathmatch Radio showcase.
Radiant definitely has to ban the lifestealer there.
Yeah, that's the best choice for a ban. If they didn't get rid of some, they were banned. Wow. Okay then.
I can see why they banned the bounty hunter, but I think lifestealer is definitely the most solid choice there.
Yeah, I could agree with that. Lifestealer is kind of scary. Looking at the final pick for the Radiant team, hopefully they go someone who's a little more tanky than the rest of their people, and maybe actually, they probably should go for a support.
Yeah, they definitely have to pick up a support.
Someone like Tidehunter, maybe.
Tidehunter is a good choice, or Abaddon, for example. Very strong support hero.
Abaddon, Dazzle. Dazzle works, because with his Shallow Grave, I mean, it pretty much makes you a tank.
Yeah. And the minus armor again.
Centaur Warrunner. So, only one hero on the that the DotA team has been seen before in a Deathmatch Radio. The choice of Centaur Warrunner is a dangerous one because it's going to be able to eat people alive. It's going to one-shot Shadow Shaman late game. It's going to be brutal, and it's probably the best initiation they have. But they also have to work with Mirana's stealth for getting in and getting in really close. They have the arrow. They have Storm Spirit. I mean, that's just a brutal team composition that they have going on there. A lot of team fight. They can really stick it to the enemy.
Yeah.
So
they can pick off heroes easily. Have a long range initiation, high mobility with Centaur ulti.
We have Weaver looking like a pretty little butterfly.
And the Radiant team does have 2 couriers.
Yeah, I just caught wind of that. Good job, guys. I'm glad that you'll be able to get your shit in lane really easily. Looks like Storm Spirit headed mid. He also has a bunch of singular tangos given to him by everyone else. I guess so he can save his money, which is a good idea, good strategy right there. Wards on AA so that they can keep vision. Centaur Warrunner going top. He has a stout shield and tangos, so he's expected to take some damage. We have Mirana with an epic mount going on there. I like that thing. and she's also building for harassment early game. We have people like Shadow Demon and AA going down, like I said, in the river. Shadow Demon's going to be an interesting person I want to keep an eye on. Same goes for Storm Spirit and Centaur Warrunner. Not really a lot of original picks for the Dire team, or Radiant team, sadly. Lycan has been played, actually I'm pretty certain they all have. So we have Dr. Coke Weaver going top, Shadow Fiend going mid, we have the Tri-Lane with the Dazzle, the Shadow Shaman, and the Lycanthrope going on the bot. We do have what looks like to be an attempt at an early like 2-second gank with the Shadow Fiend, or Shadow Demon, AA, and Storm Spirit so early on. This is kind of crazy. I don't think it will work though. There's not enough damage there, and Cartographer's going to get killed by the tower if he's not too careful. It did drop Shadow Fiend down to half health, but it just didn't work out. But it did allow Brobear to get early control of the lane, which is good to see.
Basically they misplayed the combination. You have to put Coldfin on their opponent and then disrupt them. As soon as they are coming out of the disruption, they're stunned there because of Coldfin.
So it looks
that
like
would have been the combination to get the first blood there.
Looks like a Tri-Lane on bot and Centaur, Warrunner, and Weaver are going to go head to head.
There's an arrow, and Shadow Shaman blocks it for the Lycanthrope.
Shadow Shaman deserves a purple heart for that act of valor. We do get a stun on Cartographer. Cartographer will be first blood to the Dazzle, which I don't think is what's meant to happen there, but
My
it did.
3-year-old can do this.
Hopefully at mid we're going to see Shadow Fiend taking more control over the lane. We do have... I thought Mirana was going to play by Impanda, but it looks like that's not the case. A Tri-Lane on bot is interesting, but I guess it's to counter what Tri-Lane already exists. Lycanthrope will probably fall off the farm jungle.
I like to see that the Dire team has chosen to go aggressive Tri-Lane. It's definitely the best choice there. At this moment of the time, Dazzle should have been stacking this camp down there to get the creep wave from over there to over there.
Oh, so we have reached 50 viewers into the stream, and now I'm going to be giving out that epic Mirana mount.
Good luck to everybody in the stream.
Alright, so it does look like Distant fits in the qualifications and has the permissions to retrieve this epic mount, and we get a pause. I'm not sure why that is, but I can't worry about it. I guess it is as soon as I find it. There it is.
Oh, Shadow Shaman does have some connection issues, so it's gonna restart.
Okay then.
Currently the matchups are quite even. I mean, it's only 3 minutes in the game, but Shadow Fiend is sitting on 97 and Storm Spirit 94. Even though Weaver is free harassing the center one, he's picking up a lot of last hits with 94, 95. And in the bottom lane currently the Mirana is winning against the Lycanthrope, even though they got first blood.
Alright. No one's going to touch this rune of illusion, which is kind of interesting. I mean, I would have grabbed that early on. That gives you a lot of promise for ganks. Wahzzy, what's up, Impanda? I'm not sure if you guys live in the Midwest US right now, but the weather outside is phenomenal. You're at a cozy 70 degrees, so get your shorts out. It's really nice. We did just get a little rain that came through, but it was just small. Can I speak in the language of YOLO? But maybe. Is that like 420 blaze it faggot? Hashtag gonna steal your girl? Am I doing it right?
Don't hope that this is gonna be his choice of language here.
So first blood at this point in the game, early on, it's going to to the Radiant team, which is good to see. Take a look at XP for a minute. Bucket Bay Life. Actually, strangely enough, is that an assist? Yeah, it's an assist. I was about to say 2 deaths. Last hit seems like they're going to Centaur Warrunner on top lane. Good to see that he's dominating with the Weaver by quite a bit. 2 last hits. He's actually denied the Weaver 5. Good to see. Down on bottom lane, we do have a big interaction right now. Shadow Demon throwing out a lot of harassments, but not actually doing anything permanent. More harassment coming out there. Someone should go grab that illusion rune so they can push. Would be a good choice. Is the music good? As
Perovia will get the illusion room.
Ooh, that Mirana arrow just goes right into Lycanthrope. Lycanthrope's not going to be able to make it out of there because he got slowed. Actually, Shadow Demon might be enough to save him, but Mirana leaps at him and shoots an arrow. He does manage to escape with just 3 health, and Mirana goes down to the Shadow, or to Dazzle. If Mirana
he was
had
sitting at 1 HP after the last auto attack.
all Mirana needed to do was take 1 step forward. That's it. And that would have been a blood. So now instead of having it instead of it being 2-1, it is now 3-0. So, man, Mirana's so close to getting the first blood for her team. DD rune been taken by that Shadow Fiend at mid, bottling it for later. Not looking good this early on for the Dire team. They're kind of getting the face pushed in. Viva on top has got a lot of harassment his way. He only has 200 health after all. But I mean, you know, Weaver's kind of squishy. We do have AA standing guard. I always wish AA had legs.
Well, the fact that Weaver on the center is getting 16 last hits on the top lane is... well,
it's good, but
it's
this
pretty decent.
might be it for the Centaur Warrunner. Actually, he does go in, and he just destroys Weaver's soul. Just one-shots him. That's a nuke. Jesus Christ. Okay, so it does look like Mirana's trying to run away by getting harassed. AA tries to be a hero and goes in there, but it might not end well. Mirana throws an arrow out towards Dazzle, but instead it doesn't land. This isn't looking good for their team composition on the bottom lane. It seems to have failed horribly. Cartographer, though, managed to keep up and not die.
Well, that was some miscommunication in the team because
yeah,
he
Mirana
shot the
threw
arrow and then Shadow Demon disrupted that. I think there's some they should rotate
and it looks like
the
that's
heroes
what's
a bit.
happening, so.
Yeah, Mirana's trying to gank mid.
It's not going to happen. I don't think so. I think Shadow Fiend knows what's up. He's going to back out, but it's good to see that Viva still has control over the top lane. Down on bot, Lycanthrope is wrecking it. He's taking that lane, grabbing hold of it. But Dazzle is actually stealing a lot of the kills, or at least 2 of them, I think.
No, 1.
I could have swore he had 2 kills.
Shadow Shaman also did get 1.
So,
but to really the Radiant has to be Radiant team does have to get more active in the jungle just to get this safe lane to work. Shadow Fiend is an incredible flash farmer, so getting a dual or triple stack for him is helping your team a huge amount.
yeah. I don't think that they have the cooperation to pull off something like that. Looks like he has used the DD. And Mirana took over the lane on top so that the Centaur Warrunner can return to base. We just get power treads onto that Weaver. Weaver's going to be doing a lot more work now. Centaur actually does go bot, so it looks like they swapped out their team comp. Hopefully they'll have a little better luck with this. I don't think that's a good idea though. I think having Weaver getting stopped on top lane by Centaur was a good idea. Let's take a look at the XP. It's starting to go into the Dire side a lot, but tilt back just a touch. We do have a big initiation down here. Looks like Centaur Warrunner's tearing it up. Lycanthrope might be able to make it out of there if he does get auto attacked one more time. But Shadow Grave goes down. Shadow Shaman actually does get killed by Centaur Warrunner. Getting the Centaur down there was a good idea, actually, in the end.
Yep.
It's
much easier to pull off a disruption to Centaur Warrunner stump than disruption to arrow. So it was a solid choice.
Yeah, I think that it might actually turn out better for them. It depends on how Mirana holds the top lane against the Weaver.
Because she's gonna have a hard time now. Weaver is nearly two levels ahead of her.
I can't get over the fluffy butterfly that is Weaver. Centaur's wrapping around. He might be going mid. I'm not really sure what he's doing down there, but it does look like a lot of harassment already going towards their town on bot. Actually, no, he just went and grabbed haste. Oh, he's going mid. Actually, he's... Oh, I was about to say, if Shadow Shaman had, or Shadow Fiend had continued that march, that would have been hilarious. Go kill the courier! Spin around and kill the courier! He sees the... Oh, no, he shouldn't choose mine. So that's gonna be that. I don't think Shadow Fiend's making it out of there today.
Nope. But Centaur is gonna survive.
He'll be fine. He's got his boots of tranquility, and he's got a decent goal too. Shadow Shaman did go down on bottom lane, but we did miss that in the event that mid. I thought that would be a little more exciting. Watch mid though. Mirana's back up at top. She's died twice, or did she die to Weaver? Is what I'm wondering.
She died once to Weaver, and now they switch up Lycanthrope to the top lane because I think they wanna counter the Priesthood of the Moon with the Lycanthrope and his wolves, so you can dodge the arrow.
Yeah, it's a good idea actually. Weaver's probably getting destroyed by Mirana from top lane. A lot of harassment. So it's good to see rotations going on. They're not stagnant with their lanes. They're able to be flexible and move around, and that's what it takes to be really good in this game is communication and knowing what's the better call to make. Storm Spirits have made fine. Shadow Fiend actually has the most last hits in the game right now with 56. Storm Spirit has 42, so I mean, take it or leave it. He's doing pretty decent.
Yeah.
Looks like 3 are headed back down on bot with Weaver. I don't think that this is going to end well for them. I feel like someone's going to die here in the next few seconds. Unless they get smart about it and retreat. I'm not sure.
Warrunner put down their sentry against that Weaver on the lane.
Yeah, I see it.
So if they want to engage, there's... if the Weaver wants to engage with Sakuchi, there's just coming a disruption to center Warrior on the stun, and they have to back up. Even though he's nearly level 9, and Shadow Demon just got level 6.
Looks like Shadow Fiend actually just bottled an illusion rune, and we get a soul ring on Lycanthrope. A lot more harassment, then he'll be able to cast more spells. We do have a invisible Dr. Coat trying to
actually
harass.
My bottom just nearly killed the Lycanthrope solo.
So it looks like Centaur just engaged against the Dazzle. Dazzle doesn't go down immediately, so he's probably not going to. We do get a kill from Shadow Shaman going towards Ancient Apparition. Centaur Warrunner staying in lane, taking a lot of damage. He might be able to kill Dr. Coat. I'm hoping that he can deal the damage that's necessary. It doesn't look like it's going to be the thing, but the actual creeps get the kill, and it goes into Centaur Warrunner's pocket. Good to see.
It was the best choice to focus the Dazzle first, but he got off his Shallow Grave. That's why they were...
There was a lack of a stun. They put stuns on stuns so that they couldn't counter it. Sadly. Like, I mean, they didn't time their stuns right. Mid tower just went down to Shadow Fiend. So.
The Shadow Fiend is gonna be a huge problem.
He already has almost 80 last hits, and he's level almost 12. I mean, he's brutal. I don't think the Dire team's prepared for this Shadow Fiend. Let's take a look at their hard carries. You know, who's going to be bringing it home for them? Not a single person in their their team is even remotely close to the same skill cap as the Shadow Fiend. But it looks like they're going to try and go in for a kill, maybe coax them into it. That'd be good to see. They need to just stay, really stun down the Dazzle.
Both teams actually know that their mid laners are here.
Yeah, and they actually find Shadow Fiend out in the jungle. Right now, Storm Spirit needs to kill the Shadow Fiend. If that doesn't happen, then he's going to get away, and it's going to be fun. We do get a Mirana Invis, kind of useless though. Dazzle does get stunned, and he gets chewed apart. Dazzle goes down instantly. Ancient Apparition just goes down, then goes down Storm Spirit. So now they're just gonna mop it up into left. Shadow Fiends or Demon's trying to run away, but he's probably not gonna make it. Yeah, there he goes. Finishes it up. Oh, Centaur Warrunner just spins around and does a hat trick on that lycanthrope and eats his soul. But it does look like Weaver might go in for the kill, but he backs out. We get a TP in AA. Not a good idea. AA. No. Yeah, AA. No. Run. A. No. Bad A. No. Okay. Well, you're dead. Why would you TP in? And no. They already used their glyph fortification, so it looks like bottom tower's gonna fall. What items does he have right now? Why is he doing so much?
Green dude's top thing is about to get knocked over.
Well, he's going to build a Shadow Blade, but yeah, that's the power of Shadow Fiend. He doesn't need to have any items and is dealing a huge amount of damage.
Yeah, because of his souls, that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what's giving him the boost, because he has 36 souls, which gives him 72 bonus damage, which is madness.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
With those raises, as you can see, he's farming very fast in the channel.
Yeah, it's a snowball. You farm, you get better at farming, and then you just keep farming and destroying souls. Centaur Warrunner, you know, he's got a good build. He's got a Blink Dagger for initiation. They need to kill this guy quick, and they also need to take out their courier. That'd be a good thing. A crippling blow, if you would, because they have to run home.
You mean this courier or this courier?
The one that's doing all the work.
The one who's not flying.
No. Looks like Weaver did just kill AA. AA is not really. I mean, he's getting destroyed.
Yeah.
Shadow Demon's playing really edgy, but
Shadow Fiend is coming bot lane with a haste rune from behind.
Blink in. Ooh, looks like a down goes Shadow Shaman. Now we have Centaur running, and I don't know where. Away,
and
I guess.
arrow, and they're gonna kill the Shadow Fiend. Nice arrow. Disruption to arrow combination the first time.
Oh, that's where Centaur went in, to go and kill Dazzle, which he just did successfully.
That's a twofer.
He needs to pump his magic ball.
This Centaur Warrunner is doing a lot for his team.
Yeah, a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
And same goes for the Mirana's, just turning it around there, getting a kill. 100 last hits though on that Shadow Fiend. Let's take a look at kills. Centaur's leading the kill board though, by quite a bit, actually. One. But nonetheless, that's quite a bit. Although the rest of the Radiant team has 1 or 2 kills under their belt. He could kill this lycanthrope if he wanted to. He'd just blink in and that'd be it.
Yep.
I'm surprised he hasn't done it yet, to be honest.
Especially as he has his power threads still on intelligence.
Yeah, that now would be the best time to just jump in and kill him. Oh, that seems like it's going to be a gank on him.
Nope. They creep saw Centaur Warrunner going invisible. Now they put down a sentry. They see him.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because he goes in there and pretty much instantly kills Shadow Shaman. Now all that's left is Lycanthrope. Lycanthrope's not going to stand a chance against this guy. All he needs to do is blink in on top of him. Mirana throws an arrow. Oh, it's so close. And Lycanthrope's going to be able to escape. Actually, Centaur Warrunner pops his ulti, closing the distance and blinks, but that's not going to be enough.
That Lycanthrope is too fast with his ultimate up.
But
now Shadow Fiend is rotating in
and
with Dazzle.
Oh, this is not going to end well for this Centaur Warrunner. Yeah, he doesn't make it out of there. Dazzle's use of ulti was unnecessary.
Radiant's middle tower is
impressive play, though, nonetheless.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
that Blink Dagger is, I think he picked it up for the Weaver just to get that instant stun onto him. Surprise stun, so you won't get away with Sakuchi. It already paid off.
So what predictions do you have for the rest of this game?
That's really hard to say at this point of time. And it's also really hard to say who has the better late game. Because depends on the item choices. Shadow Fiend and Weaver are two glass cannons like no other heroes.
Ulti
And
just
Shadow
popped
Fiend.
off. Yeah, I'm surprised that Brogar managed to escape.
Nice 4 lightning reflexes there. The only damage he got was the Requiem and nearest Shadow Rays.
Yeah, but that was a lot of damage to go out there. Now he might just kill himself off the creeps. He actually just kill himself off the creeps.
And Santa Warrunner getting another kill with his Blink Dagger. Even though Dazzle was there and had his Shelter Grave.
Just didn't cast it.
I think he was also stunned, but I'm not quite sure. But yeah, Weaver is also getting now free farm on the bottom lane. Nobody cares about him anymore.
Well, Shadow Fiend's the one who's the issue. He's the thorn, but Shadow Fiend falls off eventually.
Oh, that damage.
Oh,
Mass
Shadow Fiend just
disruption.
saves Mirana's life, but Lycanthrope was close behind her. Hopefully, she can just juke it out, which she does appear to. You gotta be careful though. Those Shadow Fiend's depth charges would really do a number if he just started throwing them around random. But doesn't happen.
Ancient Apparition ultimate coming in.
Not gonna do much.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Well, then maybe we can pick up this Dazzle.
Dire bottom tower is gonna fall.
Dire structures are
Some Searing jumping in.
Actually, it looks like Centaur Warrunner just came in time. He needs to deny the tower, and he does deny it just in time.
Storm Spirit will get killed. Top.
Yeah, no, didn't make it away. Not enough mana. Shadow Demon's still up at the tower. He should be throwing out his harassment down in the jungle.
So
Not
basically, they just lost 2 towers. I mean, yeah, bottom got denied, but
They're
I
back.
think it would have been the better call to defend the top lane because there were only 2 enemies.
I would agree, but Centaur Warrunner keeping out was the only thing that prevented them from getting gold from the tower. But it did sacrifice the other tower, so really it's just kind of up in the air on what's the better call. Along the lines of denying gold or what have you.
And there's the arrow. Not gonna miss.
Not even close. Looks like Shadow Fiend has a Shadow Blade, which means he's going to get in really close and cast his ulti, and that's not going to be fun for anyone, because he's going to remain invisible as he casts it.
And he's only 1.3k away from his Black King Bar, which
This
will
is-
also help him a huge amount in this game.
He's scary, right? He is scary.
Centaur running getting another solo kill on that Shadow Shaman.
He should just eat that that Weaver alive right now. That's what needs to happen. It's not going to go. He's going to run away.
Yo, green dudes.
And now Shadow Fiend with the double damage on this.
Oh my
could
god,
turn on.
he's gonna pop that DD and he's gonna do almost 400 or 300 damage, yeah. He should cast a Shadow Blade, get him real close, and then use his ulti. That's what I would do. Like right now. Ooh, Maria eats the invisible arrow and doesn't even know it. Mirana didn't know she did a
Yo,
good
green
thing.
dudes.
Oh, Cartographer's getting eaten alive. Centaur Warrunner goes in there to sacrifice himself. That's death for the Shadow Fiend, but now the rest of the people that were around him are pretty much dead. Lycanthrope's going to try and go and kill this Centaur, but it's not going to happen. Centaur might kill himself to kill the Lycanthrope. That might be a thing. Probably not. And actually, he doesn't need to. He just blinks in and stomps on his face. If you're new to Deathmatch Radio, he's going to try and TP out, but Wolf shouldn't be able to kill him. If you're new to Deathmatch Radio, we just got a new website up so that you guys can sign up easier to get into the game. And we also, if you're really, really new, then we give items away during the stream at certain viewer counts, and we also give items away to the players of the game, people who are VIPs and do the best work. I'm going to say Centaur Warrunner for the Dire team at this point in the game. I think Centaur,
definitely.
yeah, he's doing the work, and I think Shadow Fiend would be the answer for the Radiant team for being that best player.
Yeah, he's getting a huge amount of farm.
It's almost unquestionable who's the better player, to be honest.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He's just destroying it, wrecking it. So they'll both be getting items if they keep up the pressure and, you know,
Green dude's top
what have you.
thing is about to get knocked over.
I was hoping maybe that arrow would do something I didn't see. Yeah, that is a dire ward, so Centaur knows what's up. He's just waiting for the opportunity to blink in.
I think they wanted to chain it up with the Ancient Apparition ultimate, but failed.
AA was too slow. I'm afraid Shadow Fiend's gonna run behind him and give him a bad time. Looks like bottom tower will fall, though. It's about time the Dire team started pushing towers, so it's good to see that happening. Centaur Warner teleports in, doesn't use his ulti until just now, so he's a little late on the punch, and he turns into a chicken last second. He goes ahead and uses his slam. That's death for the Shadow Shaman. Now moving on to Lycanthrope. Doesn't matter. Lycanthrope might get away. He doesn't. No one lives on bottom lane. Now they're pushing the bottom tower. So if they take a tier 2 tower, then they automatically have an advantage over the Radiant team, because it's a bigger difference than having all tier 1 towers down.
Yep.
I think they're missing. Yeah, they only have one tier 1 tower up, and it has 58 health. I mean, it could be sneezed on.
They are trying to push their base.
They might be able to actually. I think they have the skill needed to push it, but Shadow Fiend does seem to say no. And
no, he got blocked.
Centaur Warrunner's not going to make it out of there.
Well, that was very unfortunate. He stood there attacking the tower, and suddenly the creeps spawned around him, and he got stuck.
These wards over here gave him a run for his money. So right now, I think what needs to happen is top tower could go down. I mean, it's 58 health. It would take a creep, a single creep, to just kind of just nudge it twice, and it would explode. But that might not happen. We get a big congregation of the Radiant team at mid pushing up. Shadow Fiend goes invis to try and...
They saw Storm.
Yeah, they're gonna
and
go...
they saw Impanda. No, the apparition is dead for sure.
Yeah, that was it. 2 hit. AA got wrecked. Shadow... or not Shadow. Storm Spirit TP'd away. Or not TP'd, but jumped.
Now it's his Orchid.
Yeah.
So this Weaver is getting a little bit controllable.
He does. Weaver also has his, but Weaver also has his Lincoln Spear. So.
Okay.
We get a glyph of fortification out there. More harassment, but at this point in the game, those harassments don't do much. A lot of things going on at mid, but no one's really willing to fight. We do get an invis though, so if they close the distance, it could do a lot of damage. Centaur just kills poor Shadow Shaman again. We do get an ulti from AA. It might actually land this time, but that's not the case. He needs to get an Aghanims quick. That's what he needs. It seems like that's what he's working towards. So we get an ulti and an engagement right there. Down goes Dazzle. So now they just keep the steamroll going, and then they could probably push the mid tower down. But I don't know. I would go top. AA should go top right now and auto attack the tower.
Yeah.
I think he could hold his own on that one. Tower's going down at mid now. All that's there to really confront him is the Dazzle, or not the Dazzle, but the Shadow Fiend and the Lycanthrope. But it doesn't matter, the tower does go down. And now the Radiant team is winning. They have the same amount of kills now. They balance that out, and now they have even more towers than the Dire team, or the Radiant team does, so it's good to see.
Yeah, another late. This is the first time in the game they're leading by at the gold graph.
Yeah.
Currently also leading in the XP graph, but it's really nothing at this part of the game.
Yeah, and if we take a look at XP, it's starting to go back to Dire's favor, which they pretty much had control of for a large gap at the time, but it started going away. It looks like they're going to do Roshan right now, which is going to be a good call. I don't think having all of your heroes positioned outside of the pit is a good call. I think that's kind of broadcasting what you're doing. But, you know, Roshan's going to be good, especially if it goes to Centaur Warrunner.
Yeah, and he soon has his Heart of Tarrasque. The Centaur Warrunner is just one-hitting the Radiant supporters.
Yeah, they're not lasting long.
Yeah, they don't have any Force Staff, Blink Dagger or Mechanism up, so they're just fooled.
Yeah, they're
by
not.
The Centaur Warrunner.
They're not able to get out of the way, so they're just getting trampled. Yep. That was a pun. That was a pun there, guys. Laugh. Laugh. He's a horse, okay? It was a joke. His Boots of Tranquility should get his health back up. And Panda's doing what I talked about, but Shadow Fiend's there. I mean, Impanda, you're just not having a good time.
Nope. Dead in.
It just 2 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, whatever, close enough. 3 hits, and he goes down. But at the same time, looks like a coordinated gank gonna go against this Weaver. We do have an eye or a gem of true sight on Shadow Demon, which is good to see. I think they handed it off though. I don't know who has it. Someone has an eye of true sight. A gem of true sight.
I currently don't see any gem.
I saw a purchase for it. I could just be horribly wrong. A glyph of fortification would be really nice right now, but they used it earlier, so I think Bed Tower is going to go down. Which will be the first tier 2 to fall in this game, unless they kill all the wards, which would be really nice, and then they could deny the tower. Deny it, please. Just deny it. Yeah, there you go. Nope. Yeah, okay.
Nope.
Alright, good to see. Yeah, the catapult just... not today. Looks like... I don't know what that's going on there. I guess he left behind Zulu.
Basically, the Radiant team isn't playing it that smart at this given time. Either they should commit to split pushing as a whole.
The gym is in the courier. Sorry.
Ah, okay. No, that's why I haven't found him.
Yeah, top tower's about to fall any second now. It's an interesting board. It's a little rubric. Anyway, as you were saying.
What was I saying?
Yeah,
I remember. Okay, Radiant team. Either they completely split pushing. They are just throwing the support heroes to the enemy team to create space, and Weaver and or Shadow Fiend or Lycanthrope should have split push. Either this or commit to a to a team fight for once, because they push the mid tower. They use wards and
Centaur War Runner's by himself, but he's so ballsy he dives in for it anyway. That's awesome. Sorry.
He nearly has 3000 HP. He can do whatever he wanted at the current state of time.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't matter in the end. Weaver is gonna get the kill on Impanda. Actually, Impanda does manage to escape, only because Weaver popped his ulti back in time.
Oh, he only needs 600
they
gold
really
to
don't want,
complete
like,
that.
they do not want AA to escape. He might be able to, no. Doesn't look like that's gonna be the case.
Weaver is 600 gold shot to Desolator.
They need to push. What are they doing? That's all they need to do is take the top tower and then they'll be good. But they're not.
This could have been a bad fight for the Dire team.
Actually, it looks like it's turning into the Radiant's favor because of the Centaur's getting his soul. Oh, he has the Aegis of Immortal. I forgot about that. He's going to do a lot of damage here in 3, 2, 1. Shadow Fiend already wasted his entire BKB. Oh man. Down goes Lycanthrope. Now he's moving on to Weaver. Doesn't matter. Switches over to kill Shadow Fiend. He's going to too. He's just going to blink on top of him if he keeps running. That's it. That's it. Shadow Fiend's down. But Storm Spirit walks into Shadow Fiend's death and dies. Top tower's gonna fall. Top tower goes down. Shit. That was incredible to see. And now he's gonna solo the tower. Such a badass.
It was the best fight Radiant could ask for without the Ancient Apparition ultimate. He was dead, for example. And Centaur War Runner was the only one sitting over here. And he got spotted out by 3 heroes. All of them just sitting over here, and his team was back here. And one was over
Centaur War Runner goes and kills another support hero. He tower dives past the entire tower into the enemy creep wave, not giving a single fuck. This Centaur is you know, MVP to the max. Yeah. So top tower just falls down. Now the Dire team has advantage of the board again. Oh man, this is brutal to watch. DD on top. I guess they're talking about jungle. I don't know what's going on there. Shadow Fiend's not jungle, he just spawned.
Shadow Fiend is going to build a Battle Fury.
I mean,
It's on
yeah.
400 gold shot, but it's not helping him anything against the Centaur Warrunner.
Shadow Fiend's not buying a Battle Fury, he's buying a Butterfly.
Butterfly, sorry.
Okay. Shadow Fiend goes in again, or Centaur Warrunner goes in again. Should I eat more souls? The arrow is eaten by, I don't know what percent. Seeing Centaur turn into a chicken is probably the funniest thing I've ever seen so far in this game. He's a badass speedy chicken. Right now they should kill the courier. They do kill the courier. AA needs to leave lane. He's not doing any work anymore, he's close to death. Good god, this game is so brutal at this point. It's one-sided, it's dire-sided. Outstanding. Great game. Seeing this Centaur Warrunner just do work is so great. If we take a look at his item build, we see that he is just built for tanking and killing with his Blink Daggers. Blink Daggers is only really offensive weapon, the rest is all defense.
Well, combine return with Blade Mail could also count as offensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's true. Centaur Warrunner is definitely the MVP of this game.
Yeah. Oh, he just eats poor Shadow Shaman, man. Poor Shadow Shaman. It's almost like Centaur knows to just kill him.
Bottom rack's gone. Turns out Radiant did need it. Radiant's
Get an arrow there headed towards Lycanthrope, but Lycanthrope shoots it. He does it. I mean, this guy doesn't even. He has 2 Heart of Turosks. Yeah, he has 2 Heart of Turosks. His HP regen is at 100. He doesn't give a single fuck. Looks like they might try and kill Storm Spear. I don't even know why they're trying to fight anymore. I mean,
yeah, they should have
both
tried
towers
to kill Centaur Warrunner, but they can't kill him, so it's GG.
yeah, Shadow Fiend actually might be able to do work against him, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Nope,
Just-
no way.
At this point, it's just killing the Ancient. He does just take what he can get and kill the Ancient Apparition. But he buys back into the game. He should throw his ulti down the. That's what I would do.
Oh, in 5 seconds.
Centaur Warrunner, just brutal fatality. So if you put Blade Mail on and walk into the fountain, does that mean the fountain kills itself?
Nope, because the fountain is invulnerable.
Is it? Does it seriously? Yeah, it is. Okay, it is. I wasn't certain. Like I've never clicked on the fountains before in this game. Weaver's dead. Are they going to be able to kill this person with 9,000 health? Or I mean with 5,000.
Wolves. Go Wolves, you can do it.
At least they
Those
try.
wolves, yeah. The wolf is attacking once and killing itself because of the return damage.
Poor Shadow Shaman. That's it. That's a good
Shadow
game.
Shaman.
Oh
I feel
man.
so sorry for the Shadow Shaman just being one-shotted by Centaur the whole game.
That was brutal.